I'd kick the shit out of Lorenzo though if it was now.
This guy's like 5'2".
Oh, come on, man. 5'7.5",
Right,
dude.
yeah,
5'2".
This guy's like the size of my sister. But yo, we could talk about that though, like in the podcast, if anything.
Oh, we're rolling now, so.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're in.
Yeah. May's just
right.
being fucking rude on his phone.
Yeah, like what?
Phone time or friend time? I don't know.
What year are you? Are you 97?
98.
98?
Yeah. 24.
He's all right.
Gonna be 25. You're my age?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Our
You
age.
just turned 25?
January.
Oh shit. You're a year older than Max then, right?
2. Max
True.
is a
I keep
2000.
forgetting.
Max is a 2000.
Yeah, just a
How did he
baby.
grow?
For some
like
reason,
that?
I thought you were older than us. I thought you were like fucking 26 or something.
No.
Well, he is married, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Mature guy.
that's part of it. Makes me feel old.
Yeah.
For like the Niagara music scene, I knew of you before we knew each other.
For real, eh?
Yeah, when I went to Eden, because I was a huge fan of rap. And
Dope.
then when you did stuff with Chuck C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck C. My brother, Devin Cooper.
Is that when, I mean, maybe just talk through like how you started
Okay.
into music and that scene? Because I remember you guys were probably
Young.
the biggest, you were young, but like all the high schools knew who you were.
Yeah,
as, like,
we
the
were,
rapping
we were
dudes.
good at marketing, bro. That's one thing about me. Marketing, that was one of my biggest things. And I didn't even know I was doing it half the time. But yeah, I started making music in grade 7, writing bars in my notepad. Bought a mic in grade 8. And ever since then, like, I just kept recording, trying new things out. Music's always been a part of my life ever since I could remember. But yeah, grade 8 is when it all started. And I met Chuck. And from there, we started a rap group called Raw Music.
That was it.
Yeah.
Raw music.
Yeah,
Fucking
raw music. Yeah, bro. Low key, it was kind of cringe looking back on that shit, but it's what began my music career, and I'm forever thankful for like those guys like Chuck, Afola Beats, Tom Hankenhoff. He was like a big part of it. Jesse. But that I'm kind of jumping ahead, but like
I hated you back then.
yeah, this guy here, man, this guy was a bully, bro.
I wasn't a bully. You
weren't
were.
a bully. I was a bully, but yo, you fucking hockey kids, bro. You guys gave me the hardest time for being a rapper in grade 9.
Do you know the story?
No.
It was a grade 9.
Grade 9 or 10.
I don't know what happened. I was very much a jock back then.
Now look at him,
Yeah.
fucking artsy musician.
I can't even.
He goes to the gym though.
Yeah, I'm a gym guy now. Started last week.
Went to the gym, drinking a beer by 2 p.m.
That's why.
Healthy
That's why I go to
balance.
the gym.
Yeah, fucking right.
Right? No, but yeah, grade 9. I said some shit on. Are we allowed to swear on this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Fucking right.
because I don't have But I said some shit on Facebook. I forget what it was about. Do you remember?
I don't recall. All I know is that was
Nah.
shouldn't name drop, eh?
No, we shouldn't name drop.
I can edit stuff out. Like if you have
Yeah.
a name, I can just
Yeah,
bleep
yeah.
it.
So me,
Was involved, I think, in like bro, this is like this can be a long ass podcast.
it is. I'll make it short though.
Yeah.
I started like a whole bunch of beef, and ended up getting to like hockey players or like sports guys versus like the rappers and
Basically white
entertainment
versus
people.
black.
It wasn't white,
But it
versus
wasn't
black.
race.
Come on. Yeah,
It wasn't racist. It was no racist.
it was in the middle.
It was like, I don't know what to do. Yeah. But low key, like, yeah.
No, I ended up getting to a point where you fought.
It was all egos back then. Like, we were
Yeah.
just all like we were all the popular guys from our elementary schools. And we were all just trying to stand out. And
I was supposed to fight you.
yeah, but you bitched out.
Well, man, I thought I was gonna make the OHL. So you know what I mean.
I would have broke your legs.
What are you laughing at?
Nah, but basically, yeah. We had a little beef in the beginning years of high school, but that didn't last. And now,
No, I think it was settled by like grade 11. It was
yeah.
it was whatever.
Now we're tight. And this guy started making music. I remember he was dropping like rap videos for him. He was dropping these rap videos, and I'm like, damn, this kid could actually spit. Like, what is he doing playing hockey? You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'll send it back to you because you probably want to ask him some questions.
Oh, well, yeah. So that's how did you start then into rap if you were so against it? Besides,
I was like a closeted rapper, basically.
Thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No,
the views are going to be insane.
no, not that. But yeah, I was a closeted rapper. I didn't really want anybody to know. But when I was, again, I think my first song I made a remix to was like Rack City by Tyga.
That was
I
one
think
of my
that was
first
everybody's, yeah. But it wasn't cool for like hockey players to do it. And then Chucky Slick was kind of like my biggest. That's kind of why I started rapping, which is shout out Chucky Slick. Mm-hmm. But like yeah, everything back then was basically his lyrics. I just put them in a different order. But yeah, he grew from that, and then
when I got started too with Drake and like Tyga, big inspirations back then.
And you start putting your own words together, and then I got to junior, and I was playing in Fort Erie for the Meteors, and then at parties and shit, I'd start rapping, freestyling. I'm not very good at freestyling, but I just write shit down, memorize it, and then rap in front of the whole party. And then I was 16 years old doing that. So, and then I started growing from there. And then I got to BC when I was 20 years old, and I was at a point where I could keep playing hockey, or I just say fuck it and come home, work and whatever. And then I got to the end of the year, and I was starting like to write these little raps down, and I made like a YMay13 account on Instagram. It was private. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I remember, bro.
Yeah,
I was watching your moves. I was watching your moves.
Yeah. So then I kind of grew away from hockey in a sense, and I just loved writing music. I'd write music every day. And then I got back home, and I messaged Lorenzo, and he kind of like blew me off a little bit. I'm like, hey man,
I want to get fucking dick to me in high school.
Fair enough.
I want to get in the studio, like. And I had no idea.
I didn't think you were serious, honestly, bro. I was like, this guy can't be serious.
No, and then I'd see you at like Fresco's, be like, hey man, like let's go. I want to work. Like,
and then
okay,
come by. I
yeah.
finally let you come over, yeah.
And I had a notebook this big full of raps.
I had bars. Like, we were locked in the studio for like a solid 2 years just recording. We probably have like hundreds of songs together.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Probably maybe none will see the light of day, but they're great, a lot of them, for the time being.
Yeah,
gotta release the Vault.
Oh man,
the Vault
for real.
What year would have that been?
2019 when I got home from BC.
Yeah, 2019.
Shout out to the boys in BC, by the way. Mill Bay, Kerry Park Islanders. That was my last year. Just had to make that known.
You went down there just for hockey?
Yeah, just 1 year. Lived in Victoria, and then I played up in Kerry Park.
Wild.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun. Guys are great. Mountains fucking everywhere.
Bro, our musical journeys are crazy. Like, him especially, like, switching from hockey to rap, now singing a bit. Like,
yeah, kind of moved away from the whole rap thing once in a while, but...
Yeah. Like, for me, like, I didn't really even get to, like... tell you my full musical journey, but yeah, I started in grade 8, and like just from there it's grown into different things. Like, I've done so much. I was in a fucking dance crew at one point too. Cash Inc. Bro, like I'm telling you, I've seen it all, done it all, and like not seen it all, but
seen a lot.
I've pretty much done it all in the music industry, and like I'm trying to like be that guy. Like, I'm trying to do it all still. But I got so much more to learn. And
can you still dance?
No, I can't. I could never even fucking dance, bro. I was just doing it because it was fun, you know? You know, you're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I was doing, bro. Jerking. Not jerking off. Yeah, man. The journey it's early still.
Yeah. What made you switch to DJing? Because you did rap. Well, I mean, dance, then rap, producing, now DJing.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I wanted to try something new, and like DJing, I knew for myself I can't work no 9 to 5s. Like I have a really hard time working like a shitty job, listening to like people that don't understand me or relate to me in any way, trying to tell me what to do. Like I just couldn't do it. So DJing was very lucrative, and like I love it, I enjoy it, but I found it like a niche, and I started my business basically in like 2019, and it just skyrocketed. It's going up, and I do the corporate stuff, weddings, nightlife. It's easy to make money for me in DJing, honestly. So that's why I'm like really into it. It's not all about the money, but it helps, right?
Yeah.
You understand how it is to be a creative, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's riding the line between eating and, you know, doing something that you actually like.
exactly, bro. And I found DJing like a balance. Like I can produce still, I can make music still, and I could DJ. Even though I haven't really made music in a while, but it's probably been like a year and a half. But I'm planning on coming back this year, so be ready for that.
Good Guy Part 2.
Please.
That would be sick.
Dude, that out like the EP, like I just keep listening, like it's on repeat right now. Just
that was
after
a
listening
crazy-
to Jim Beam.
That AP, bro, like holy shit. That shit was just so natural, the way it came about.
Every time I listen to it too, I go back to like where we were and at that, because that was written all in like the heat of COVID.
Yeah.
Like that was like COVID came out, and we
recorded like fucking 80 songs for that EP, and we narrowed it down to 5.
it would be like 3 songs every time we go in the studio. We
Yeah.
had nothing to do.
And we're all good.
That's wild.
COVID, there was not much to do other than drink, party, and make music for us.
Yeah,
Go
that's
fishing. We went fishing a lot.
That's all we did: fishing, music,
Yeah.
partying.
That's sick. Is that when you guys did the country song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a story.
This guy had to convince me, bro, because actually,
You had to like the rub, like, nah, okay, fine. You know what I
because
mean?
I wasn't down, because like it's not my style, but like
Yeah, but you're like, we're not releasing this.
we crushed a bottle of fucking Jack
Yeah,
Daniels.
I brought a bottle, 2.6 of Jack Daniels.
and after that, anything can happen. So
we were 3/4 the way in. I'm like, fuck it, let's make a country song.
I swear that shit was gonna go viral, bro.
It still might. You know, all I need is one
got
song
time.
and it's
Got
like
time.
boom, right?
I think it's a great piece
It
of
is.
work.
I don't understand why it's not huge yet, but
Yeah, I know some of my boys in Toronto were clowning me for that, but man, I got an open mind. I'm down to do any genre and try new things. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man, country rap, like that's, I don't know.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that 3/4 of the way down the bottle, and then you went what was it, Looperman? Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah. That's cool. We use Looperman, so it's like a fucking site with loops, different style loops that I can stem a beat from, and like we found this like, was it like a banjo or was it like a guitar?
It was.
It's like a twangy guitar with like a slide on it.
And we looked at each other, we're like, let's go.
Yeah. And then I just fucking added some drums on that shit, and it just sounded sick. So shout out to Looperman, because I can't really play any instruments that well, so I do use loops. Sue me. I know a lot of producers that like won Grammys off of using loops. So
That's like all producers now.
nowadays, yeah. And shout out to the people that make the loops. You guys are amazing musicians. But yeah, man, fucking Good Time's a crazy song.
That is crazy. We didn't release it until like a year and a half later.
I was scared, bro.
Yeah, you're like, nah, I can't do this, man.
But everyone fucked with it. All the boys fucked with it. We had like 60 people at the video for that.
Was that? Yeah, that was. We shot it at Dag's house.
Shout out to Dave Dags.
Yeah, that was huge. We had a huge party, slip and slide.
That's before we really got to know you, because obviously you would have shot that.
Yeah.
But Jake shot it though.
Yeah, shout out to Jake.
Yeah, Jake was cool, man. Like, yeah, he did some good shit.
That's another guy that went from one art to another. Like he's always been a musical guy, but he was doing what you do, right? Shooting videos and stuff. But now he's just pursuing music fully, and I love that for him. Him and I had a guitar class in grade 12 together,
Nice. So what is like? He's an artist now.
Yeah, he's in
a band.
Interface.
Is he? He's a
He's
singer
the
in the
lead
band.
singer. They just dropped 2 songs.
He's the lead
Go
fucking
check it out.
singer. That's amazing.
Wild.
Yeah, I went to go watch him at the warehouse.
Oh,
When he had that show, and I was like, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I didn't really hear anything before, and then he got on stage, and I was like, holy shit!
Guy has a good voice. Low key.
I wouldn't have expected it. You know what I mean? It's like I've never heard him. I've only heard him talk before, like not even like pretend singing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But
He's a talented guy.
yeah, he's very talented.
That's
Shout out
dope.
Jake.
Yeah, I didn't hear because I know he did a lot. Like he did a lot of videos for both you guys.
Oh, yeah.
He shot all my videos before you.
Yeah, because I remember I saw In a Minute. There's one with both you guys.
That was a fucking that video.
Minute,
had a
that
lot
was
of
cool.
That was a long day. We shot that full day at Big Marco's.
Yeah, there was it looked like it would be
we were
a
hammered.
whole day.
At the end of it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Shout out to Kevin Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Co-directed that with Jake and did some behind the scenes work. That's my guy. Hood Rat
Kevin's a
Breed.
beauty.
Do you guys have like any of these like old videos that you haven't really or like that you've taken down since like all your real old shit?
I have a lot of shit, bro. Because like I said, I've been making music since 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's a lot of shit I archived because like I'm a child, and it's just cringe.
Dude, I have like 50 terabytes of stuff. Like I keep everything from every shoot.
That's dope. Yeah, never delete it indefinitely, but
right.
keep that shit and look back on it and watch the growth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And it's just dope to have too. Like
For sure.
Our first project. Like I don't want to get into how we started working with each other, like both you guys, because it was all through Max, right?
Max was the key connection, and
He
like
was.
He's a glue, man.
for Max, my connection with Max came from Sawyer, and I love Sawyer. What's up, Sawyer? Great girl. Like I said, when I first started making music with May, she came around too, and she was into the making music as well. And through her, I met Max.
Yeah, me and Sawyer have that song that we didn't release.
There's like 6, I think you guys have. She's fucking. She could sing.
She
Just
can.
raw talent, man. It was like
it's in the family too. Like her older sister, was friends with my older brother in high school, and she could sing too.
Did you guys go Eden?
Yeah.
Eden got some talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like Niagara's got a lot of fucking talent, and like I said, I moved to Toronto right last October. A lot of people in the scene, like from the film world to the music industry, like they all say that Niagara births superstars. Like there's a lot of people from Niagara doing their thing right now in Toronto.
Yeah. Toronto's such a different breed.
it is.
Like I worked there for like a year and a half, and then I go there for shoots sometimes, but it's like this ain't home.
No, for me though, it's
is,
home now.
yeah.
Like I
You're
come
in your
here,
element, though, out there.
Yeah.
I come back home and here, and it doesn't feel like.
Well, man, like where can you
Niagara's not
go?
home.
Where can you go on a Monday night in St. Catharines, and it's gonna be like
Fiddlers, but not booming. It will be
booming. It's gonna be like 3 old guys there. You know what I mean?
We'll go to Chuck's.
Like, yeah,
that'll
Chuck's,
be
and you get-
bumping.
Yeah, you go watch the hockey game. Like in Toronto, you go to like where you were,
Apartment 200. That was fucking.
And I'm like, you're
Great
like, oh,
gig.
it's gonna get busy. I'm like, on a Monday, there's no
Telling
way.
you,
And I see
fucking got
pictures. I'm
rammed.
like, what the?
It was rammed, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was texting him. I was like, yeah, I'm just heading out now. I'm like, I don't fit.
I know. Yeah, there's no room, man. I felt bad because I knew I told you it was gonna be tight, but you probably didn't expect it to be like that, eh?
No, and like you told me it'd be dark, and I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. And then like I didn't
lights went
expect
out.
it. Pitch black. Yeah, they just
Yeah.
turned off the lights.
Yeah.
like,
Dim. And like, yeah, it's
wild.
a hard place to shoot for sure, but there'll be more gigs in the future that I'm gonna bring you to better venues.
Yeah.
Apartment though, 200, that spot is like, if
That's
you're
crazy.
in there, like that's the spot. Like that's where a lot of good artists and DJs play all the time.
Yeah, it was packed. So I can
Shout out to Photo Will for putting me on his party. DCR Milda, a mentor of mine.
Oh, I didn't know you knew him.
Milda?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my mentor right now. Like that guy right there, one of the most talented DJs I've heard. Like
His night was it what was it? St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
That
Sick.
wild.
Sick
Like
set.
the most insane stuff. That was probably our best video.
For real. I love that video, man.
Yeah. I had an issue the other day with my computer and it lost all the footage.
Oh no. Look,
Like I'm so glad we had all.
we have a solid one out. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's tough.
That's one of those things.
There'll be more, man.
Yeah.
He's in Europe right now dealing with some stuff, but like when he's back, there'll be more events I'll bring you to, and we'll shoot some
he's
sick.
wild, and just like his personality when he's DJing.
Yeah,
it's
he's
just
so-
like
he's so lively.
like very like to himself and like setting up and everything. And then as soon as like the beat drops and he's going,
Yeah,
he's just all
just
over the
into it.
place.
Just
He
into
is.
it.
It's sick.
His energy is contagious for real.
Yeah.
Like once he's going, everyone feels it. Like he's that guy for real. Big
So-
respects.
Yeah. Switching lanes a bit. So when we first worked together, well, very first ever was because of Max, was the lyric video. I just forgot the name of it.
So far, so good.
That's it. Yeah.
I said Jim Beam was my favorite song ever produced by you. That one is.
That was a good one.
That's a
that was
good
like
one.
my first kind of singing. You know, a little bit of singing.
I remember re-recording it, and you're like, "How do I sing this?" I'm like, "Bro, just sing it."
Yeah, like you're singing in a car. You said.
I'm like, "Sing it." Like, don't rap that. Sing it.
Yeah, because I started out rapping. I'm like, so
nah.
far, so good.
I'm like,
so
nah, you
great."
got to sing it.
It's the hardest song.
And one sip of whiskey, and I was like, so far, so good.
So good, man.
Actually, so like that was wrong though. The first project we did work together was Big Man,
Oh yeah,
which still one of my favorite songs of
That's
all
a great
time.
I
one.
forgot about that song.
We need,
Max produced that one.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's fire.
we need to do.
Big Man on Campus.
Yeah, I did the lyric video for that one, and I just remember my little like 2012 MacBook Pro just heating,
Yeah.
just doing all the After Effects layers and shit.
Those computers are solid, though.
Yeah, but so we did that one, and then I think Max got me to make a lyric video for you for that one, and then the first video we shot was
Ever Since I Left You. No.
yeah. The first video for just yourself though, I think was
I didn't mean to cut you off there. My
no,
bad.
you're good. Now I'm all over the place.
Fuck, I fucked it. Restart.
It's-
Shut it down.
So much we got to talk about it. I swear.
What was first, Whiskey or Ever Since I Left You?
I think Ever Since I Left You.
Okay, so that was the first time we actually like met on.
Yeah.
And
I had
then,
no idea how you looked like. I thought you were going to be like older brother, like old guy.
He is
you know?
older brother. I thought he was older brother.
Older brother, you're my age. You know what I mean? So I'm
I
like,
thought
okay.
you were, man, I swear I thought you were 27, bro.
No, it's funny because when we got to the shoot, literally everyone was like a 98 kid except for Max.
Yeah.
Like Max is the youngest.
That was a crazy shoot, man. I like the trailer park that was there.
It wasn't even a trailer park. Like it was.
What was that?
It's like
Breaking
an
Bad.
off-grid farm, and my buddy had
man, that was
an
like-
RV, and like these are like just
Like everybody had a crazy mullet. Like what's his
Like
name?
you.
Theo. What's his name?
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody looked like that guy. You know who that guy is? Oh man.
Put a fucking picture of him right in this podcast.
Yeah, like right
Yeah.
here.
And I'll
Theo
watch
Von.
it.
Just clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody looked like that guy.
Fuck. If I was there, I probably would have been mad uncomfortable.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just like how you guys were at apartment 200. You,
I was that was,
I was fine.
nah,
you would have been out of your element. Like I had a little bit
Yeah.
of I didn't even have a mullet back then, did I? No, so I didn't even fit in.
it was growing.
Well, you were white, so you fit in.
Facts.
No, that was a fun shoot. I remember I was hungover as shit, and when you had us in that
Story of
those
your life, eh?
Hey man, I'm working out now.
So what do you enjoy more with video production? Like, do you enjoy shooting like music videos? Have you done short films? Like, what's your favorite thing to do?
Definitely music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done like,
Club shit's not your scene though. I'm dragging you out there.
dude, I love editing them.
Yeah.
So
it's
sick.
fun to edit them for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. They're dope. And like, especially at Nitro, because Nitro's like a big area. And like I did it
The
for
lighting's nice there.
Yeah. And like I did it for Max, Club 77.
That club is dope.
Yeah, and massive, like just stupid,
Yeah.
and like so I can go through it. So
I should have brought you to Rebel this Saturday. That would have been better, honestly. But like apartment, just the vibes there are so much better for me
yeah,
than Rebel.
That's a crazy vibe, though, man. It's not for everyone.
What?
Like, I saw some of the videos. Thank God I left at 11.
Yeah,
Like, I
bro.
would have been sober, just like, it's like a mosh pit.
Yeah,
man.
it's
Like,
it's very underground and like
you gotta be, yeah.
it's
yes.
like-
As soon as I got there, I said hi to May, and May's like, "All right,
I
I'm
know.
heading out."
yeah, legit. This guy was dipping.
I gotta go, man. Well, it's tough too driving home from Toronto. Like, you can't drink when you're there, and
No.
and you know, like, stay in the night. Where was I gonna stay? You know, I could have
Could have
crashed.
crashed. I was crashing too.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I mean.
But yeah, man, like this, I'm glad we're doing this because I have always wanted to do a podcast, one of my own, but it's dope to be interviewed as well. Like, this is sick.
Yeah, like my plan for this is kind of just to get like tons of social content for it, because I realized, oh, that thing, my camera just died. Cool.
So nobody's
Which one?
they see us, but they can't see you.
Yeah.
So you want me to just turn it around every time you talk?
Yeah, if you don't mind being
Yeah,
camera.
sure.
Cool. We're not gonna have you be audio.
Nah, but low key, this is smart.
Like I worked with well, you guys both know Sean Thomas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I met him doing my my final project in college was a music video.
Mm-hmm.
So my cousin who worked at, I think, Virgin Radio at the time, set me up with Peter Jackson, and
Amazing.
he came down to do the music video, and Sean was filming his behind the scenes.
Sick.
So we connected through that, and then I don't know how. I think it was just like last year. Sean hit me up because he wanted an extra set of hands on one of Peter's videos.
Bro, I've known Sean for years. Like, years. He's a part of my musical journey from the beginning.
It sounds like he's part of like everyone's musical journey.
He's a big, like, he's a good guy, man.
Smart
He used to help
dude.
me a lot, bro. Like, back, like, we go back to like 2013 with Chuck, Raw Music. Sean and his buddy Junior, they were like my managers at one point. Yeah.
Damn,
It's crazy, yeah. Like,
That is weird.
I've
yeah.
known him for years.
that management.
Right up the road, One Ink Studios, Rabbi Tang. That guy. You never heard of Rabbi?
No,
Bro. Best engineer, producer in Niagara region.
really.
Fucking genius.
He's still here?
Right up the street beside them.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
blur out where he lives, but
I'll blur out the.
yeah, but he yeah, man, he was the first studio I've ever been to with Raw Music.
That's wild.
You ever think about doing a reunion with Raw Music?
Fucking right, I
Let's
would.
go.
If
Would you let me into the club though?
yeah, you could get a feature.
No, you gotta have like the music video be you guys in a fist fight.
Yeah.
For a real reunion.
I'd kick the shit out of Lorenzo though if it was now.
This guy's like 5'2".
Oh, come on, man. 5'7.5",
All right,
dude.
yeah,
5'2".
This guy's like the size of my sister, but yo,
just
yeah, buddy, yeah.
not that short.
But
I'm
Raw
average.
Music, man, like I would do a reunion for real. Like, Chuck's my dog. I don't even know if he's making music still, but he's into the vintage world.
Where's he at now? Like, is he in?
St. Catharines still. He's reselling clothing.
Okay.
He has a vintage business. He's doing well.
Yeah, I bought a couple things from him. It's sick, man.
He's got some sick clothes.
So his, I don't know if it was his last video. The last one I've seen from him, my buddy Jake Burgess filmed for him.
Jake Burgess is a good guy. Yo, I have 3 camera guys named Jake in my past.
You know Jake Burgess?
I know him. I didn't work with him, but Chuck did.
Yeah.
Jake Reese.
Jake Reese, yeah.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Jake Fair was my first ever videographer.
So first time I met him was on a school bus.
Jake Fair?
Yeah, he was friends with Eric Block and Max Fast.
Yep.
So I was on their bus. And yeah, because he was there all the time, and then I would hear what they were doing.
Rest in peace, I think Max.
Max Fast, yeah.
Rest in
Fuck,
peace.
man.
It's a small world. We've
Crazy.
had so many connections, and before we even really knew each other. And
That's fucking wild.
yeah, man. Jake's a great guy, though. He like did all my videos early on, and he's done a lot in the film world too. He's shot some big names. He did Trippie Redd. He did
He's done a ton of stuff for Riff Raff.
Riff Raff.
Because I know, like,
Jack Harlow, like, yeah, he shot concert film footage for Jack Harlow backstage and everything.
Shit.
Jake's doing this. I hope he's doing well. I haven't talked to him in a while, but if you're watching this, Jake, big up to you, brother.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going now, because I'm just like, that's...
It's
we
just
got a lot to
crazy.
talk
Dan's doing
about,
shit,
man.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever talked about, unless like maybe with you or whatever, but about anything music related.
Pass.
Nobody really asks either.
No one asks, no one really cares, but now they're forced to listen.
Yeah,
So I got a lot to say.
fucking right.